Kitty of the city, Jeannie Jones, sunny Los Angeles, on Melrose, Grammy weekend, crashing all the parties, the hot spots, and I just found out my girl Kat from VH1's Black Ink CHICAGO is inside Under the Gun Tattoo Shop. Gotta find out what makes her one of the hottest tattoo artists on the planet. Let's go. Hey, it's Jeannie Jones. The Kat Kingdom is alive and well. My girl, Kat Tat, VH1's Black Ink CHICAGO in LA on Melrose, man. About to get so busy with her pen in Under the Gun Tattoo Parlor. Grammy weekend. I mean, she tatting everybody. And I don't know if I love the fact that you're a woman rocking this game, such a male-dominated industry, or watching you every week on VH1. I mean, it's just all of that. Talk to me about how you started. I mean, like, when did you know that ink was a career for you?
I kind of knew from the first time I got my tattoo. When I got my first tattoo, I kind of had a fascination with it, and then from there, I kind of claimed it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a tattoo artist. Everybody's about to go to college and, you know, figuring out what they're going to major in. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go too, but I'm a tat in my dorm room. So that's where it all started. And then from there, it just took me a long way.
And I mean, when you say it was that thing for you, you knew when you got your first tattoo, was it a sensation like when people say that they get pierced? Or I know I heard a lot of women say, okay, when I get my nipple pierced, it like does something for me, like I'm sitting on Skittles. Did you like, it was like a rush like that?
No, I knew that it was for me because there was no premeditated thoughts about it. It just happened and it felt right and it continued and it took me to a higher level, you know, and I was always progressing in it. So, you know, if anything comes that natural, then you gotta go with it. You know, it's a blessing to be able to do something when it's not forced. And tattooing, I feel like it found me.
What was your first tat?
My first tattoo, I got it right here. It's,
let me see.
It's just some roses with a banner. Yeah.
And is that family?
Yeah, it's my parents' names and my name in the middle. And then right above it is family first. I tattooed my whole family, the family first tattoo, so I wanted somebody in my family to give me mine. So I told my brother, I basically guided him through it and I let him tattoo it on my leg. So.
Wow. Yes. And then from there, talk about your journey, rocking so hard on VH1, Black Ink CHICAGO. Y'all are off the hook.
Thank you.
How was that experience been? I mean, I know what I love most, especially in reference to inspiring women, young women to step out and understanding how important branding is. What was that like for you and all the challenges you faced?
Honestly, filming, everything was kind of natural. It was good to do it with all the guys. We all had really comfortable relationships with each other. You know, they didn't throw in any random cast members. So they basically followed what was really going on. So it made it easier to film. And they, you know, I was pretty transparent. I told myself when I signed up for it that I'm just going to be completely transparent and just real about
Did y'all hear that? The business plan was already established. She didn't just go on a reality show, okay, let's roll the dice and see what happens. The blueprint was already established. You know who you are, know your brand, so you can take advantage of the situation.
Exactly. Yes. And I worked really hard to get to a point, because even when I was in college and before the show, or before my work got to a level, people would reach out. And I didn't really want to broadcast my work until I knew that it was good. So Black Ink came around at a time where I was really proud of my work and finally ready to show it off and, you know, could be confident in what I'm doing. So it's just a huge blessing the way everything happened.
And what has been your most provocative tat to date that you've designed or tatted on somebody?
Provocative. What do you mean by that?
Like, you know, that kind of makes you meow, you know, like the sexiest, the very sexiest, the sexiest in an inspirational way.
Well, I think a lot of women come to me, a lot of women say I have that touch, because one thing with me, I go along with the curves of the body. So I do a lot of side tattoos that kind of flow from like the ribs, you know, down the hip, down the thigh, and it just flows with the women's curves. So I think I kind of actually specialize in, you know, provocative type.
So look, little birdie gave me some juice that you did something with, like, you know, I kissed a girl and I liked it type tattoo.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
Well, a friend of mine, he just told me that he wanted 2 sexy girls. So I did a whole stomach panel of 2 girls just making out on his chest, and the tattoo went, you know, crazy. Everyone loved it. I got so much feedback from it. So from there, I did a painting of that tattoo, a large oil painting, and then people love that painting, and I sold that original painting to Ocho Cinco actually
Wow.
this past.
You naughty booger.
Yeah.
Ocho Cinco, but I already know how.
And
you
I don't
can
give
tell.
up my original paintings, but I felt like that one was
Wow.
perfect for him, so I let that one go to him. And from there, I got shirts made. Now people want the shirts, so that's probably my most provocative tattoo.
At this point in your career, what would be like your ultimate canvas? Who or what?
I would want to tattoo Nicki Minaj.
Wow.
Yeah, because I just love her. You know, she's a
Yeah.
woman in a male-dominated field, and she's not afraid to be sexy or provocative and strong and just talented. Talent, if you have the talent, then I feel like you can do whatever you want to do because your talent should speak, for you. So I would want to talk to her. I have a lot of questions for her. I would want to give her one of those, flowy hip pieces to go right on those curves. So.
Okay, Nick, you have your tat bar sitting right here, okay? We gotta make that happen.
Another person I would love to tattoo is Von Miller. He just mentioned that he wanted to get the Super Bowl champion tattoo for him, so I think I'd be a perfect person for that. Jamie Collins just won the Super Bowl last year, and he came to me to get a massive, leg piece, and he let me wear the Super Bowl ring, all that. And I got a big history
You
of
doing the
NFL
ballers
playing.
too? Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. What's gonna be next for Black Ink Chicago?
Well, we're supposed to start filming season 2 pretty soon, and the producers are really excited about my storyline. I got a lot of things going on for next season. I just opened up my new art gallery. Got a lot of charity events going on in Chicago that I plan on giving back. So there's a lot of good stuff going on. They got a lot of good things to follow with me and the guys.
And I gotta ask you, because this happens so often, what is your opinion on being involved with other tat artists? What is that like? I know on the show it became like a love-hate thing, but then I would think just like any relationship, terms of ego, competition, and like, girl, what I love most about you is that you broke out. Like, I've got to do my thing. You either with me or I'm out.
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of artists in my past. I've worked at a number of shops, but being at 9 Mag, we're a family. Like we can have these explosive fights and say our rawest feelings to each other, and it's all love at the end of the day. So I wouldn't want to be with any other tattoo family than them. We got to grow together. It's almost 3 years that we've been working next to each other every single day. So we have our issues, we have our drama. Egos do get in the way sometimes, but we know where we started. We started together. So I love working with them.
And then what would you want to tell any young woman that's listening to you right now? They may be, watching you in the college dorm in terms of how to decide what you want to do and the process of accomplishing it.
I think that once you decide what you want to do, you just need to go for it full throttle. Whether it's a male-dominated field, you can never see yourself as inferior. You need to walk into a room and let your work speak for itself. Work hard so your work, does speak for itself. And just don't let anybody take your shine. Like, just own it. You gotta own whatever it is that you do it confidently and own it.
Hey, it's the kitty of the city and Kat Tat.
Kitty and cat.
What? Cat Kingdom forever. Meow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.